Hey guys, this is Coach Maddy. Today on Coach's Corner, I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks on how to improve your kick needle. Always make sure you're stretched and warmed up before we begin these advanced stretches. And first thing we're going to do is dive into our shoulder stretches. Shoulder flexibility is essential for kick needles as you need to be able to reach back, grab your leg, and pull it closer to you. Make sure we always have straight arms and we're pushing our head to the wall. The next stretch that we're doing is over splits. These are super important for kick needles as you need the hyper flexibility in your legs so that you can easily reach it. Always have your knee facing the ground, your toes pointed, hips squared, and push down your hips. Remember, if you're not feeling it, then you're probably not pushing yourself far enough. At home, you can use a book or a stair step. If you're in the gym, pull out the panel mats and get to stretching. The next stretch that's really going to help our kick needles is over bridges. So we want to put our hands on an elevated surface, our fingertips facing our heels. We want to be up on our toes and trying to get our hands and feet as close as we can. Our next stretch is a split reach back. We're going to be in our split, and again, just like our over splits, our knees are going to be on the ground, our hips square and front toe pointed. We're going to reach back to anything. It could be your bed at home or a couch. If you're not comfortable with reaching back with both hands, use your opposite hand for stabilization and reach back with one, just like these girls are right here. We're trying to look at the object behind us that we're reaching to, but if you're not that far yet, then look at the ceiling and try your best. Remember, we only want to be holding this for 30 seconds each and taking a break in between each rep. Most importantly, we always want to remember to stretch both sides. This next drill is going to help us with the actual kick. We want to place our hands on the wall, but don't lean. Always kick with straight legs, pointed toes, and keep your bottom foot planted so you don't injure your back. Remember not to kick too hard. We're just trying to get your leg up there. And remember to always do both sides. The next stretch that we're doing is going to help us to completely stretch out our back. Remember, we are trying to have our legs straight the whole time. Our fingertips are towards the object that we're putting our feet on, which could be a couch or a mat, and we're going to try to look at what our feet are on. This next stretch is similar to the stretch we just did, but we're going to put one foot forward, thinking about putting it over your nose. If you need a partner to help you, feel free to use one. We're going to keep our fingertips facing towards the mat that we're using, and we're going to try to look at the mat as well. The goal for this drill is to have straight legs and pointed toes, but if you're not there yet, it is completely okay. Just try your best. This drill is going to help us with the kick. We're going to have our hips on a surface, whether it's a mat or your bed at home. Our upper half of our body is in a plank, and we're going to block through our shoulders. We're kicking over our head, and we're trying to have straight legs, but of course, if you don't have straight legs, it's completely okay. We want to keep the leg that we're not kicking anchored to the surface that we're using so that it doesn't rise up when we're kicking. Remember to always do both legs with every single drill we do. This last drill that we're doing here uses ankle weights, but you don't necessarily have to use them if you're doing this at home and don't have some. We're going to count an 8 count, getting higher with our leg on each one. On the third 8 count, we're going to kick for a needle, but not actually grab it. Remember to always practice safely. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.